What is love? I was just sitting right here just thinking to myself, what is love? A lot of times we think that love is this. We think love is that. But what if people were conditioned to love a certain way of their upbringing, childhood, or whatever the case may be? Whatever they seen in the household, whatever people gave them, they thought that that was love. So say for instance, if they were in the household with a father that put his hands on a mother, they thought that was love because they always did it and they was together. And sometimes they would have good moments, sometimes they would have bad moments, but he would still put his hands on him. But they thought that was love because that's all that they seen. And then maybe another person, their parents loved them, gave them everything that they wanted and everything that they needed. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't at their games, or they wasn't at places that they should have been that mean the most to them. But they gave them materialistic things. They think that is love. So when these two people come together, they got two perspectives on what love is, right? And sometimes that don't always work because they thinking that they're supposed to be doing this. They thinking this is supposed to happen like this. And do we really know what love is? Or is love in our upbringing? We only know what love is by what we've seen. And that was just an example, y'all. But we only know what love is by what we've seen. So I wrote this definition down. What's love? A complex of emotions that can refer to a feeling of strong attachments, affections, or closeness. Kindness, spending time with one another. Character of love is intimacy, passion, commitment, and trust. We have to first love ourselves first. Let's get that out the way. We have got to love ourselves first. We have got to treat ourselves with kindness. Trust ourselves. See what we like and see what we don't like. We have to first get a relationship with God. Number one, we have to first get a relationship with God so we can know who we are. Because through God and what he tells us in the Bible, who we are, whose we are, and what he means to us, the Bible is a book about his heart. And he showed us how to love ourselves and finding out who he is to us. We have to first go through that step to be able to love ourselves and show ourselves kindness and respect. Is to love somebody else. We can't skip that step of loving ourselves and jump to loving somebody else. It don't work like this. It don't work like that because we are going to love that person the wrong way. We have a lot of times we grew up this way, and no shame to who cared for us, our parents, our caregivers, or whatever the case may be. They did the best that they knew how to do. But what we have to do is we have to understand that that wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? We have to unlearn to learn again. We have to put ourselves first because it's not selfish. We have to love ourselves. And we have to know who we are. We have to trust ourselves. And we have to not let people get over on us, have power over us. We have to know who we are and whose we are. And have love and genuine love for ourselves so we can be able to love the next person. Because a lot of people are hurt. Let's be honest. A lot of people are hurt. And if you don't take the time to work on you, it's a process. It's a process. Transformation is the process. You see people just nasty and rude and just right? But how did they get like that? Why are they like that? It's something within inside of that person that's making them like that. And sometimes we tend to get in our feelings or whatever the case may be. But it's not about us. It's about that person. They're projecting what they feel about their self on the next person, which is not okay. That's why we have got to learn how to love ourselves, be patient with ourselves, and get to know us. Get to know God. And I'm talking to myself as well. You know, when I do my videos, I talk to myself as well. So don't make it seem like that. I don't want y'all to think that I'm not talking to myself. We in this together. We in this together. We have to get to a point where we put ourselves first. We love ourselves. If it's something throughout the day that we have to do for ourselves, but then somebody else they call or whatever case may be like, hey, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? And we put ourselves to the side just to do that. But we know we have to do this, and we know we have to take care of this for ourselves, but we put ourselves to the side and do this for that other person. No, we're not doing that. And it's not selfish. You just can't do it. Now, if you have that space that you can do it and you're not doing anything else, by all means do that, because that's a good deed. You're doing a good deed for the next person. But if you cannot squeeze it in and you're trying to squeeze it in and you leave yourself on the back burner, no, that's putting yourself last. We're not doing that. We're putting ourselves first. Our cup has to be full, overflowing, before we can give to the next. Because if our cup is not full and overflowing, how are we going to be able to give to the next? We can't. So we have to genuinely love ourselves. We have to love ourselves. Give ourselves that. And this is Coach Callahan. And I see y'all in the next video. I love y'all, and y'all be blessed.